Trick Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
Bon, vous pensiez que j'avais fini, hein? Ben non, j'avais pas fini. Puis Arnaud non plus, il n'avait pas fini. Je l'ai gardé avec moi. Si le monde a écouté l'émission la semaine passée, là, ça a commencé, mais on est en train d'organiser un super concours.
Ouais.
On peut dire. Moi, je me permets de dire que c'est super. Puis je pense qu'il faudrait juste rappeler aux gens que le concours, le but, c'est de promouvoir.
Promouvoir l'achat local. Donc,
Ouais.
c'est sûr que c'est important.
Oui, bien c'est ça, on vient juste en parler, donc ça continue.
Donc, on a... Tu as eu une excellente idée, Nathalie.
Une
C'est vrai
petite
que
idée
c'est ça
qui a
que-
grossi.
c'est ça que j'aime et c'est ça dont on avait parlé. Des gens qui viennent avec des super
Oui, mais
bonnes
c'est ça.
idées. Puis, en quoi? En une semaine, 2 semaines, on l'a monté?
Une semaine.
Bon,
oui,
c'est fini.
Ça l'a, oui.
Donc, promouvoir l'achat local. Les commerçants, on va dire tous, pratiquement tous,
Je dirais 99,9.
donner des certificats cadeaux. Il y a pas mal de beaux prix à gagner pour ceux qui vont regarder le canal communautaire et qui vont pouvoir
oui.
mettre leurs coupons.
Parce que juste à date, si ça continue de même, je pense qu'il va y avoir 6 gagnants de 10 certificats cadeaux au prix chaque. Donc, ça va se prendre quand même assez bien.
Ouais, donc une 60aine de cadeaux à partager, c'est bon.
Oui. Donc là, les pamphlets ils ont été pliés à la main. Ils sont envoyés. Là, j'imagine que par le temps que le monde écoute l'émission, ils vont le voir. Ils vont avoir eu leur pamphlet. Donc, s'ils allent à la poste, je pense qu'il faut qu'ils réalisent que, mais qu'ils voient sur un pamphlet, pas juste le jeter parce qu'ils vont perdre la chance de gagner, comme on vient juste de dire, tous les prix.
Oui,
Une chose que je voudrais clarifier, c'est la question. Parce que, comme tu dis, c'est peut-être un peu vague, c'est vrai, mais la question est quelle émission de Sans cérémonie ou en anglais, Slice of Home, avez-vous regardé? Je pense qu'il faut que les gens comprennent, qu'ils me disent, comme supposons qu'ils nous écoutent ce soir, ils peuvent dire qu'ils ont regardé l'émission avec Arnaud. C'est pas compliqué, hein?
non, c'est pas compliqué.
C'est pas une grosse question. Le soir du 8 décembre, je vais te réinviter, c'est certain.
Oui,
On va faire, là, comme je pense, c'est 6 tirages. Puis je vais arranger ça, mais on va les appeler pas mal en direct. C'est qu'on va
Bon.
voir leur réaction à l'émission. Une chose ici, il faut que le monde sache, c'est que les boîtes, pour débarquer des coupons, vont sortir cette semaine.
oui.
Donc, ça aussi, ça va être là éparpillé un peu partout en ville. Les mondes, ils auront juste à remplir leur coupon, le charrier avec eux, puis quand ils vont à une boîte, là, le débarquer.
Ils peuvent le mettre dedans.
Oui,
Donc, profitez-en, parce
Oui.
que vraiment, ça va être un beau concours.
je pense que oui. Il y a une chose que je veux spécifier, c'est que s'il y a un commerce qu'on n'a pas appelé, parce que toi, tu as fait des appels pour moi, puis moi, j'en ai fait, de ne pas se sentir
Exclu ou
c'est
oublié.
qu'ils peuvent nous appeler. À ce moment-là, ils peuvent m'appeler moi au 627-3661 ou toi.
Ou 32 73 poste 114. Donc,
C'est ça.
n'hésitez pas. Là, je pense qu'il y en a quelques-uns qu'on n'a pas eu.
Peut-être, oui.
Si vous voulez participer, comme ça, on aurait tous les commerçants de
C'est ça,
Témiscamingue.
ça serait amusant. là.
Ça serait vraiment très agréable.
C'est ça, le concours, ça s'appelle Magasinons chez nous. Donc, on promouvoit
Let's shop at home. c'est ça.
Shop at home. Juste pour le temps des fêtes. Fait qu'on leur lance l'invitation, les coupons, ils vont les recevoir. C'est pas compliqué, comme je dis, une petite réponse, puis un petit peu de chance, puis ils sont gagnants.
Voilà.
Fait qu'on va les avoir le 8 décembre, on va appeler du monde, puis on va les faire heureux.
Très bien.
C'est beau, merci. Fait que c'est ça, le monde, n'oubliez pas, là, c'est pas dur, là, vous allez le recevoir par la poste, votre coupon. Vous n'avez pas d'excuses, remplissez-les, ça va vous prendre 2 secondes, puis vous savez jamais, peut-être que moi et Arnaud, on va vous appeler le 8 décembre pour vous dire que vous avez gagné. C'est très fun, hein? Fait que là-dessus, je vous laisse, puis comme toujours. Bye, Zach. Bye tout le monde, à la semaine prochaine.
Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
3, 2. Well, we're back again with a Slice of Home, and in the past I've had guests in, giving you an example, potential guests of hockey players that have gone a long way. The young Plomadon was in to talk about his future endeavors. Then I had Michael Rockburn come in to talk to us about robotics. He was a graduate, and I want to keep trying to get onto this line of young teenagers or adults, because these children are here in our town, and they are a part of our community as well as anything else around us. So here with me tonight is Corey Ramo, who's a young athlete who has a lot of potential and has been very fortunate to been able to play in multiple sports. And Corey's going to talk to us about those sports, so I'd like to welcome you tonight to the show. How are you, Corey?
Good.
Good. Corey, I know you're so gung-ho on sports. Your dad talks to me all the time about it. How do you feel in general about sports?
Oh, to start off, it's lots of, it's not intense, but it's just fun going out there with my friends and doing something that I love to do.
Okay. And is there specifically a sport that you're really interested in at this moment?
Well, right now, it's mostly hockey because we started our season there.
Okay. And how long have you been playing in hockey?
It's been about 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
And do you like it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's fun.
Do you play just here in Temiskaming, or do you travel to outside?
Well, I started in Adam CC up in Ville-Marie.
Okay.
I played 1 year there. Then I went to North Bay and I played Pee Wee AA.
Okay.
And I came back here for a year. Then I went back to Ville-Marie. I played Bantam CC last year. And I'm back here this year, playing midget A.
Wow. So you've moved around or
Yeah.
up and down the ladder, I'm not sure, but it seems like you're just moving from different area to area. Obviously, you're playing right now hockey because the season we're heading into winter for hockey. But I know there is something else that you're strong on, and you just finished it. It's a season of golf. And I'd like you to tell me a little bit about how you got started with playing golf.
Oh, it was about 3 years ago. And one of my friends asked me to go golfing, and I
Okay.
never really was into it. I was about 10 years old, 11. And I went out and I enjoyed it.
Okay.
So my mom got me some golf clubs and started golfing. And just last year, I found out about a tour.
Okay.
And I got onto that.
How did you get onto this tour? What even made you go full force into this tournament?
Well, about 2 years ago, I wanted to start playing tournaments and try getting noticed and just playing in that. And just about last year, at the beginning of the year, I was shopping at a discount golf store, and I asked this guy, do you know any tournaments around here? I'd like to try joining a tour.
Okay.
And then he told me about this Aquafina Bags Junior Tour.
Aquafina bags?
Yeah.
Okay. And what exactly is it?
It's a tour where it's different categories that we go and play in.
Okay. And okay, you said different categories. What type of categories are there, and what category did you play in?
There's 3 categories. There's the Bantams, that's 12, 13, 14.
Okay.
Then you have the Juvenile, that's 15 and 16. Then you had Juniors, that was 17 and 18.
And you played in the Bantam?
Yeah, I played Bantams.
Okay. And how many tournaments in total did you play?
I think it was about 11 or 12.
Okay. And how did these tournaments take place? What was the actual from start to finish on how you did?
Well, we started,
Okay.
we went to different tournaments and you got points as you went on.
Points. Tell us about your points. What do you mean by points?
Meaning by points, if you finish first, you get 50 points. Then you go down 2 points. If you go second, you
Okay.
get 48. You keep on going down like that. And And then at the end of the year, if you're in the top 10 in all points, like if you finish top 10,
Right.
you got to go to National Pines.
And how did you do?
I just went out there for fun, and I didn't think I was going to do good because lots of good golfers.
Okay.
I ended up shooting an 80, and it was a par 72.
Wow, that's excellent.
And I was in first, and then there was one kid that tied me.
So you tied with somebody else for first place.
Yeah.
How many kids or how many young people were in this category?
10.
10. Okay.
So we had to go out, play an extra holes.
Okay.
In the first hole, we both tied. So we had to go on to the second hole. And I ended up going by this fence. So the guy had to like call in and find out the ruling. And I had to play it as a lie, so I didn't really have much of a shot. So he ended up beating me on that hole.
Has he played before in other tournaments?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah?
is like third year in the Bags tour.
Okay. But this was your first tournament that you ever played in?
Well, the first tour.
First tour tournament. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. So for your first time being out there, tying first place, and then coming in second.
I was just happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, to me, that sounds very, very high. And, I mean, congratulations on that because that's a great deal right there, you know, because you beat out the other 9, you
Yeah.
know, and it was your first tournament.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that?
I was just happy to. Even if I didn't finish first, I was just glad I made it to National Pines.
National Pines. And where is National Pines?
It's in Barrie, Ontario.
Okay. Do they hold a tournament there or a tour? Sorry, they call it a tour, sorry.
Yeah.
Do they hold this on a regular basis?
It's every year. Like there's a final tour tournament.
Okay.
It's a top 10 go there, and they have it every year.
So how did you get yourself registered to go to this tour? What was the steps that you took to say, hey, I want to get involved and I want to go play golf at this tour?
Like I was saying, I was talking to this guy at Discount Golf,
Okay.
and he gave me this application that I had to fill out and send to the tour.
Okay.
And the guy phoned me back and just said, they sent me an envelope saying, showing me all the tournaments and the courses. And then there was 2 other guys from North Bay, and we just, I got on with them and we drove down.
So it was a word of mouth, and here's an application, you fill it in, and you got to go do the tour.
Yeah.
If anybody wanted to go and play in this tour, Aqua Bags tour, you
Yeah.
call it, I don't know, there's junior potential golfers out there. Can they do that? Is there
Yeah.
a procedure they can do for that?
Or you could go on,
There's a website, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I wrote it down. Your dad told me about it too, and I forgot.
I think it's bags.com. No.
Okay, we can probably find out
Yeah,
about it.
I'll find out.
But if, I don't know, a kid really wanted to play golf, had potential like you do because, you know, you've come a long way and you went out there and for your first tournament you tied with somebody on first. Do you travel down there by yourself?
No, like I was saying, I get on with 2 other guys.
Okay, from North Bay.
Yeah, and our parents take turns
Okay.
driving us out there.
Your dad also informed me that if there were any children, or I shouldn't say that, I'm sorry, if there are any young teens out there that wanted to go out and play golf, he would be willing to bring them out because he has to go out with you and other
Yeah.
golfers. So if somebody wanted to join in or if they wanted more information, your dad said that they can contact him if they need some information. And what is your home phone number, Corey?
627-9315.
9315. Okay, it's just because if, let's say there's parents that need some more information or the proper website, because from what I was understanding from your father, this tournament, to get into it, like you said, once you fill in the forms and whatnot, it's just a matter of getting them down to the Barrie tournament.
Yeah.
What are the costs that are involved? Like in terms of registration, you have green fees, you have whatever may be involved for your type of tournament. What are the costs?
Well, like you have to become a member. That's $90.
Okay.
Then after every time you go down there, you have to pay a green fee. Some are like 50. Some are ranges from about 40 to 50.
Dollars.
Yeah.
For the holes, 18 holes? Is it 18 holes?
Yeah. like each tournament.
Each tournament.
Yeah.
Well, that's not expensive, because if you look at now, does your membership allow you to play everywhere else or just at this Aqua Bag?
Just at the bags.
Aqua Bags. And how many times a year do they have these tournaments?
They have the bags tour every year,
Okay.
and they have about, let's say about 20 tournaments a year.
Wow. And how many have you done?
About 11, 12.
Wow. So that's you're heading up the right prong of the ladder, because to go and be able to participate in the tournaments at a young age that you're doing, who knows, maybe 20 years down the, not even 20 years down the line, maybe a couple years down the line, you're going to be in the PGA. You have to come back on Channel 13 and talk about it if you do. You know that, eh? You said they go to the nationals after, like, that tournament. If they win, they go to the nationals.
Yeah, and to the National Pines. It's a big golf course.
Okay, and it's located.
Barrie.
It's still located in Barrie.
Yeah.
The same thing.
Yeah, that's the one where like if you finish top 10,
Right.
well, that's where you end up going. Like if you finish top 10, that's a big tournament there where you end up going at the end.
So in the 11 tournaments you've been to and you tied one, have you ranked pretty fair in those 10, or is this the first time you really ranked in the 10?
Well, the first tournament I didn't do that great. Wasn't really.
You were
too
new
sure.
at it, but
Yeah.
look at you've come a long
I
way.
ended up coming in like 11th.
Okay.
And my closest one to the end of the year, I came in 3rd. That's the closest one. Then at the National Pines, I came in 2nd.
Wow. So to cover some of these costs that you go to at the tournaments, are you able to get any type of like sponsors, or are you covering this on your own?
Well, I work up at the golf course on men's night.
Okay, in the men's night?
Yeah, I work up there. Then I have my parents just helping me out paying for
Okay. But even then, like you're working up there, and the little bit of money that you're making to help out makes a difference. And I'm sure for you to be able to go and participate in the tournaments, it's an honor as it is, because Timiskaming